Hi everyone, welcome to the HighCarbonSteel Love channel. My name is Dave and I'm very happy that you're here. This video today is going to serve a couple of purposes. First of all, I have a friend who asked me if I'd show this knife up close, do a little bit of review on it because he is very interested in picking one up. Secondly, this is going to serve as a 2-year revisit to this knife, like a 2-year anniversary and what I think after 2 years. So without further ado, let's talk about the Mora Light My Fire Knife. The Mora Light My Fire Knife, or it's also known as the Swedish Fire Knife, has a blade length of 3.75 inches and it has an overall length of about 8.5 inches. Very lightweight, very nimble in the hand, and it's very packable, weighing only about 3.4 to 3.5 ounces. The blade itself is made of 12C27 Sandvik stainless steel. And you might be able to see there, Mora, made in Sweden, stainless steel. It's about 2 millimeters thick, which makes this knife an excellent carver. Just like several other Mora knives, it has a Scandinavian grind and tapers down here at the end. The handle is very comfortable. It's the rubber over plastic style Mora handle, this TPE rubberized handle. A little bit of a hint of a finger guard up here. And you have a nice palm swell here. And on the bottom, you have the included Light My Fire FireSteel. This just twists off the bottom and comes right out, okay? When you twist it out, it'll click and you take it out. And then to put it back in, you just match up the ends here and it clicks back in. And this isn't going anywhere. The way that this is designed, that FireSteel doesn't come loose at all. Without including the handle, the FireSteel itself is about 1.5 inches. I think the ability to carve with this knife gets overlooked sometimes due to the fact that it includes the FireSteel, which is an excellent feature, but it's just an all-around handy carving tool. This is one of those times where it's really fun to use that tapered edge to score underneath of your pod hook there. It's thin enough where you can get under there and scoop out your wood. And we'll clean it up a little bit. The spine comes very sharp. Let's just mention the sheath really quick. Hard plastic, but it's a little bit better than a few of the older Mora sheaths. It has a thumb ramp here, and you might be able to hear this. It actually clicks in for you, and the retention is excellent. The belt loop is a little bit thicker here than the others, but very similar. Not a bad little system here. What I do like about this knife after 2 years of use is I like the handle. It's very comfortable. It's nice and lightweight. Sometimes you just want a nice lightweight knife to use every once in a while. I like that it's a thin blade for fine carving, for food prep. Works well with that kind of stuff, especially with this tapered tip. That's nice. I like that it has a sharpened spine. That's also very good. Even though the tang comes right to about here, it thins out and comes right to about here, being that it's a lightweight carving type of knife, it's not going to be very heavy duty. You could baton smaller work, of course, but this is more of a companion knife, more of your backup knife or something you have in your pack with your heavy duty knife to do your carving. The FireSteel is included and I do like that. However, this is way too small for me. After 2 years, you see I haven't worn it down a lot, and that's because I haven't used this a whole lot. I always have a bigger monster type ferro rod on me from Nathan 4071. This one's the monster ferro rod. It's very inexpensive. I would say pick up one of these for your primary ferro rod, and then in purchasing this knife you always have a backup here. And I think it's the Light My Fire Scout model that this one is, if I'm not mistaken. It's just, I think it's much more fun to use a larger ferro rod. Not that this one won't work. You saw that this one will work just fine, but it takes a little more work with the smaller ferro rod or FireSteel. And being that this is a sharp spine, it's going to work with any ferro rod. It's not just limited to the FireSteel that's included. One other thing I want to mention about this FireSteel is if you use this a lot and you wear it out or you lose this component of the knife, they do sell these separate for about $10 to $12, I'm going to say, on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below, but you can purchase these by themselves with the clip on the handle here for the Light My Fire knife. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, it's very easy to subscribe. You can either hover over my little avatar down here in the corner, you can click the red subscribe button underneath of this video, or in the description box I will leave a link that will allow you to subscribe as well. If you have any thoughts or any questions, leave those down below. And finally, in the description box, not only will you find links to the gear mentioned in this video, but you'll also find my social media links. Join me at any of those other platforms and it'll be great to see you over there too. I hope I was able to give you a good solid look at that Mora Light My Fire knife and answer any questions that you may have had. I thank everyone for joining me. It was a pleasure to see you, and we will talk with you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.